Start a Chin Track Days event without the sound of the conch and the horn. Happy Friday! Yeah. Oh yeah! You know, I was a little confused this morning driving in. Felt like I was driving to work again. There was traffic. I didn't know what to do. Normally our events are on a Saturday and Sunday and I roll out and don't see another car until I get to the paddock. But Lord have mercy. 9:85, 6 o'clock in the morning. Welcome to Atlanta. Who here took a day off of work to be at the track with us? Oh, they deserve a round of applause. 2 days off of work, that's even better, because what else could you be doing better than coming to Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta, where Chin Track Days is going to roll out the welcome mat for you and give you this fine, glorious road track right here. We're going to get there. Hold on. Hang tight with me. We'll let you out soon enough. Does that sound good to everyone? Yeah, all right. Everyone, if you haven't met me, my name is Austin Self. I'm your lead event manager for the day. I cannot do this by myself. I have a very strong team backing me all the way through. My number 2 at the event, Jack Beecham, with his back turned to me, of course. The man in the hat, 20 plus years HPDE, wonderful experiences. This man has put it on and put the golden standard. Also, our chief instructor staff. We have a few chief instructors helping us out. Alan Kendall, Tim Trailer, and Clint Owens. All 3 of them were over at Tech Inspection, helping check out your cars, getting everyone's cars prepared properly. You know, while there's all of us here, we still cannot do it without the drivers. It's because of you that makes us great, because you are what makes us great. Absolutely every bit of it. Your driving, your attitude, the camaraderie between drivers that we all have, the respect that we have as fellow enthusiasts. It really makes the paddock a wonderful place to be at every time we show up, and we cannot do it without you, so thank you once again. Drivers, everyone, I want you to set a goal when you go out on track today. We aren't just going to go out there for a nice Friday afternoon cruise up to the mountains. We are going out onto a serious road course. We are going to be driving our cars to their limits and seeing what they can do. So set a goal. I want to hit my apexes. I want to work on this braking zone. This, that, or the other, whatever goal you have to set, make sure you don't just go out there to turn a lap. You can become complacent very easily. And going off track is a real thing at Road Atlanta if you don't know. Because who here has crashed a car at Road Atlanta? Yeah, I have. Most of Chin staff has. It is a real thing. Who here knows somebody that crashed a car at Road Atlanta? Yeah, everyone's hand goes up because it is Road Atlanta. The troll lives underneath that bridge, it's speculated. He's somewhere up there. We haven't quite found his exact location, but he carries a very heavy hammer with him. And if you think his strike is going to be light, you are way off. He is going to strike your car down and take it away from you that quickly. If you notice how close these walls are coming through turn 12, has anyone checked your speed through turn 12? 105, 110, 125 if you're a pro? Yeah. Just keep that in the back of your mind, everyone. It is a very great lap. It is a high risk, high reward lap. Take advantage of that today. We don't get to go out on track for every session, so be our eyes and ears. If you see something on track that makes you feel unsafe, we want to know about it. So make sure to get a car number and color, bring it to us with the concern that you have about that driver's driving, and we'll address it appropriately. Put your tow hooks in now, everyone. Please do it, because if you put them in now, you won't need them when you get out there. If you leave them in the paddock, you're going to need them when you go out there. It's that rule of thumb kind of thing. Major loss of control, 4 wheels off, big spin, something like that, we want to see you back in the pit lane as well. So please go ahead and self-report, come down into pit lane. Pit steward will check your car out, make sure everything's okay, there's nothing hanging out from the bottom. And then he's going to ask you, do you know what you did? As long as you have an appropriate answer for him, he will release you again. The less you talk to him, the less he's going to say to you, and he's going to let you go. Stay hydrated today. I know it's cool now, so we're all kind of questioning how hot it's going to get. It's going to get warm, everyone, especially in the cars. Stay hydrated. Keep the water going. Get the water going now. I know we're already drinking coffee to get started, but keep up with your hydration all day long. It will get hot. It is North Georgia, and it will be humid. Ooh, my favorite part of the whole meeting, the giveaways. Back on February 8th, we had a very large amount of drivers getting ready to register. Coming up on 9 o'clock, our first driver that crossed the finish line onto my roster, Noah Zeroff. Where are you at? Noah, yeah. That is the 479 Chin Track Days koozie that comes free with track time and a bottle of Stoner Car Care's invisible glass to get those tire turds off your window in between the tail of the dragon. Our first instructor, longtime veteran, great to see him back on our instructor roster, Pete Congiundi. Where are you at? Pete? Pete's watching live. Pete, come get your prize. All right, who here is a novice driver today? Novices, raise your hand for me. Huge round of applause to all of them. Our novices mean a lot to us. We really welcome you here, and I want to let you know I'm not calling you out. I'm telling everyone that you are amongst friends and a fellow community of drivers that welcome you. If you see a driver here with a blue, red, white wristband, they're going to know what they're doing in this paddock. Don't hesitate to ask them a question. We're all friendly individuals. Most of us are friendly individuals here. On the other foot, our instructor corps, can you please raise your hand for me? Yeah. Round of applause to them as well. Because everyone, they're getting in the right seat of sometimes a total stranger's vehicle and giving back to the wonderful community of motorsports that's upon us. If you're an advanced driver and you have 50 days on track and you're wondering how you can start giving back to the community that you love driving in so much, and maybe you can start teaching people how to do it, come talk to us. We'd love to get you there. We have in-house instructor training. We can set you up with that. Feel free to talk to myself or Jack anytime throughout the day. Please maintain the golden standard of sanitary guidelines while you're in our paddock. Trash cans, trash goes in trash. Face masks. I know we're coming up on this one plus year COVID crap. None of us like it. None of us want to wear a mask. If you want to wear a mask, sorry. But we do ask for respect when you come up to our trailer. We travel quite frequently, so we have a higher probability of getting sick. And if we happen to get sick, we have to start canceling track events because we don't have the staff to cover it. So please approach us with a face mask on in the trailer. When you're in a large group, or maybe if you're an instructor, wear a face mask. Just be smart about it, everyone. Wash your hands, sanitize your cockpit, stay healthy, because nobody wants to get sick. This COVID crap needs to end. We all need to get vaccinated appropriately, and we all need to be done with this crap. All right, off the soapbox, onto the meat and the potatoes, onto the real part of the driver's meeting. Everyone, this is how our format works. Point buys are required in all three run groups. Point buys can be accomplished one of two different ways. Please only use one. The good old-fashioned arm out the window, pass me on driver's left, or arm all the way over the roof, fully extended, pass me on driver's right. There is no such thing as an over-the-top point buy unless you're at Eagles Canyon at the NASA race last weekend. I did see it. Don't know how it worked out, but there are pictures to prove it. You can also use your turn signals with Chin Track Days. That is 3 blinks to the left, pass me on driver's left. 3 blinks to the right, pass me on driver's right. After the pass has been completed, make sure to cancel your turn stalk, because it may be funny coming up 75 with somebody in a Prius in the left lane with their left blinker still on. Yeah, that's funny there. It's not funny on the track, because that is giving somebody a valid point buy signal without your knowledge of them passing you. Bad things can happen from there. I don't need to go on about what could happen. Big fist in the air, that lets people know you're going into pits. That would be applicable coming out of 10B. Stay offline through 10A, fist in the air. This is also a valid point buy signal. You may now pass that driver that has put up his pit signal. Proceed into pits right over there. It's under the bridge to your left. Instructors, I highly recommend you taking your novice through pit lane this morning. Get them up to speed with the pit lane etiquette. Come down this road right here. The first ramp you will reach is an up ramp. It is a one-way ramp only. It is the ramp closest to the tower. You go up this ramp and into the paddock. Once you reach the paddock, there is a paddock speed limit that is as fast as you would like to be hit as a pedestrian. Go back to your pit stall once you're done. When you're coming back on your session, this ramp directly right here behind us, right next to the Discovery Parts trailer, you're going to go down that ramp. This is also a one-way ramp. Please do not go up it. Come down this road with your helmet on, strapped, belts tight, wristband ready to go, tech dot on, numbers, everything good to go. Come on down hot pit lane. Pit steward will be looking for your wristband and all the things I just mentioned. When he tells you to come onto track, he has found a gap for you. That means you need to get going and get onto the track. When you are coming up the hill at turn 1, do not cross driver's right onto track. Thou shalt stay left the whole way up the hill, because the cars coming through turn 1 are 70 to 80 miles an hour. If you think you can cut in front of them, you are very, very wrong. Do not do that. Please stay within the blend line, left all the way up the hill. Once you see checker flag, which will be a start finish, and we'll have a reminder flag at turn 9, there is no more passing as well. So please proceed at about a 70-80% lap when you're on your checker flag. This is not a total cooldown lap. Although it is a cooldown lap, please don't proceed to 50 or 60% of your pace. We need to get the next run group out. The longer you take to get in, the longer it takes to get the next run group out. Makes sense? Excellent. Did anyone show up for today's race? I have to ask it. I don't think anyone did, because there is no race today. We're an HPDE program, High Performance Drivers Education Program. Please no red mist. If you happen to see that red mist start appearing within your windshield, go ahead and do yourself a favor. Make your mental adjustment early. Pull into pits. Come to a stop. Ask yourself, why am I not having fun anymore? You'll come up with the reason, and you'll be in a different pack of traffic, and you may not be behind that car that's been holding you up for 2 laps any longer. If there is a car that is holding you up, please allow the pit steward to know as well. He'll hit us on the radio, and we can help out with blue flags throughout the day. Alright, our green group drivers, this is green wristbands and yellow wristbands, that is novices with instructors and solo yellow drivers. Recently solo qualified drivers, maybe you're new to Road Atlanta, this is quite a daunting lap. It is great to start at a slower pace. Point by signals required, they are only allowed on the straightaways. So this is turn 12 to turn 1, from turn 5 to turn 6, and everyone, apexes are always given in the direction of the next apex. Turn 6 is a right-hand turn. So after you track out for turn 5, you need to cross back over, and as you're crossing back over, give those point bys driver's right, coming to turn 6. That way you don't hang someone out all the way on the inside down to turn 6. It's a very uncomfortable feeling, especially for a newer driver. So please be diligent about giving those point bys on the right side heading to turn 6. After turn 7, you may pass from turn 7 to infinity. When you get to 10A, there's no more passing, obviously, and then you'll be back at turn 12. Simple lap. Real simple, I swear. Blue group, intermediate solo qualified drivers, starting to step up the pace. They turned up the game. They're getting the Hoosiers put on. They might have bought a supercharger. Maybe they got a new tune put on and some E85. Wonderful, you're going faster. Do you know what you're doing on track can kill you? I'm serious. We still do it anyways, though. We're crazy, right? Everyone tells me that. Anyways, start modifying your safety equipment, blue group drivers. Start thinking about that dollar-for-dollar horsepower to safety. Discovery Parts has some of the finest safety equipment available for you and your vehicle. The hybrid Simpson S works with a 3-point seatbelt, and you don't have to tear your car apart to put harnesses and seats in your wonderful street car. And you can still keep yourself safe so you can go home and see your pets, your family, your friends, people that love you. Because everyone here has somebody at home that's waiting on them. Your dog wouldn't get it if you never came home and fed him again. Blue group drivers, we have unlocked your lap. Point by signal still required, but you may now pass anywhere you feel comfortable doing so on the lap. I don't recommend trying it through the S's your first time in blue group. It is quite scary. You may now pass anywhere comfortable. Passing is unrestricted. Only do it where you feel comfortable doing so, though. Red group drivers, Cream of the crop, tip of the spear, fastest drivers we have. This includes IMSA, NASCAR, some serious drivers. I mean, we've had F1 drivers with us before, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. So you might see some seriously fast drivers. Randy Popes is a regular here at Road Atlanta. We see him all the time. Point by signal still required, even in our red group. But in our red group, if another car reaches your bumper, that car has waited too long to give you the point by signal, and we're probably going to hear about it because our red group has a very high expectation at running without interruption, passing everywhere on the lap with an appropriate signal. Something else I want to touch on about the point buys. Everyone, if you're the driver that is giving the point by signal, you get to stay online. The driver that is passing you has the obligation to go offline to complete a safe pass. Once that pass has been completed, please don't chop the nose off of the other driver that's in front of you. You may find out that he doesn't have as good a brakes as you do, and his car might beat your car in an unfriendly fashion. Please be diligent, go offline, complete the pass. The driver that is being passed, you also have an obligation. You have signed a contract by giving that point by signal. Please help that driver off. You don't have to hit your brake pedal to get him by you. Just give him a lift off your throttle. I know you're on the straightaway. I know it's the best part. You got to push the pedal down all the way. It's what I know how to do. Lift off that throttle, let that driver pass you, then roll back into it. See what that driver is doing differently than you're doing, because you might have something to learn about the lap that he can teach you by you watching him. Remember, we're here to learn, because this is a high-performance driver's education event. Heard my similarities between blue group and red group. Blue's an option. Red is absolutely mandatory. You pass anywhere on the lap. Everyone, I'm going to hit the schedule real quick if we don't have any questions about the format. Excellent. Your track day has already started. The driver's meeting is a absolute mandatory part of every track day and race as well. F1, NASCAR, they all have driver's meetings in the morning. Every single one of those pros stands there and listens to whoever the event manager, event leader, track manager, whoever it is, talk about the format, the schedule, and how it's going to play. So I hope you've all put your minds in track mode. We've all got it engaged. Good. 8:30, our track orientation session under a standing yellow flag. This is a slower paced, hot session, so helmets are required, novices with your instructors. You will encounter slower traffic during this session. Please be diligent. Do not follow the car at an absolute bumper-to-bumper pace. Give them space. This is just a track orientation to get your eyes on the track, make sure the turns still look the same, make sure the track is still underneath you and your car is appropriately prepared for the day. After that, we're going to run that for 30 minutes, standing yellow. No passing, obviously, under a standing yellow flag. 9 a.m., we're going to go to our first hot session, that is red group, along with our first classroom session of the day, up in the classroom building right up there past the VP fuel pumps. Our chief instructor, Tim Traylor, will be leading that wonderful classroom. He holds all of the secrets I've heard, and he's willing to share them with you. Instructors, please make sure your novices are in the classroom on time. Hit a little bit early for the track orientation session, and encourage them to be there on time so Tim doesn't have to restart. It's very interrupting when someone walks in halfway through and we have to go back over a few items. Get there on time. Our first rotation is 40 minutes long, so from 9 to 9:40, red group's on track, 9:40, blue group's going to go out on track. 40-minute rotation at 10:20 takes us to our first green group session, novices with instructors and solo yellow drivers. After 10:20, we will go to lunch. That is 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock. The paddock grill is open, so make sure to check out their great food options. Get there early if you aren't on track to make sure you don't have to wait the whole time. 11:45, our world-famous parade laps. This is open to all drivers, family, friends. You can let your husband or your wife drive your race car, depending on who owns it. You can take your truck out, your minivan out. You can get your friends out there with you and show them what this wonderful track is about. Maybe you're wondering why you keep getting spit out of turn 1. This is a nice opportunity to go around turn 1 at a 35 mile an hour pace, so you can really see that camber divot right on the inside of turn 1. 11:45 to 12 o'clock, parade laps. We're going to start back up at hot sessions at noon, going into the red group. That's back to 30-minute rotations now. And also our second classroom, which is a turn-by-turn presentation. Same place, different time, same chief instructor. That's at noon. 12 to 12:30 red, 12:30 blue. Then we're going to go 30-minute rotations all the way down to 4:30, our famous Chin Track Days happy hour. Who here has been in a Chin Track Days happy hour? All right, I'll do a little explanation here. Our happy hour includes all drivers. Every one of you may go out on track. You're wondering, oh crap, it's a lot of people. And that's some novice drivers with some advanced drivers. This math isn't adding up in my head. Well, it will add up just perfectly with the mutual respect that we all have as a community of enthusiasts. We do blend novices, intermediate, and advanced drivers all at the same time for this hour-long happy hour session. Passing rules go to blue group. So you may now pass anywhere you feel comfortable doing so if you are a solo yellow or green group. Novices will be marked with an X on the back of their car. So if you see an X on the back of your car, this is not a target. This lets you know there is a Chin Track Days instructor in that vehicle, and to please be respectful and give them a little extra berth. Because I promise you, every single one of us here did their first track day at some point of their life. Nobody was born in F1 Pro. So think about the first time you were on track. Think about how you felt. Think about if somebody was filling your mirrors behind you. Think about if somebody was flashing their headlights and scaring you to where you were no longer having fun and you were afraid to be out on track because you didn't feel as good as the other drivers out there. I don't want anyone to leave this paddock feeling like that today. So please be respectful of your fellow drivers within there. Pace yourself, check your fuel. Like I said, blue group passing rules. Passengers are allowed with Chin Track Days, and any solo qualified driver may take them out on track. Have them come over to our trailer with their phone and $20. They'll sign our online passenger waiver, pay the $20, and they'll get the prettiest, pinkest wristband they will ever wear in their lifetime. And they can go for a ride with any solo qualified driver and ruin their bank account for the rest of their life. He did it to me, so I blame him every day. I rode in his Adam, right seat, right at this track. 7, 8, 9 years ago maybe, and now I'm standing on top of this stand speaking at drivers meeting. Thank you, Jack. My best friend right there. As always, we have some wonderful vendors supporting our program here. All of our Chin Track Days events are presented by Ulin's Advanced Suspension Technology. They offer all of our drivers 10% off their products. Check out our website for that discount code and check out their products because they are the golden standard of suspension. We had a few instructors put a different suspension setup from one brand to the Ulin's brand and gain seconds off their lap time here. Wonderful products. We also have Corsa Crew, Joseph with Corsa Crew providing trackside service, rental cars, coffee, and a whole lot more. Joseph, fill in the rest.
Yeah. Thanks, Jack. How's everybody doing? Good. All right, welcome back to Road Atlanta. Joseph with Corsa Crew. We're located right there, the 3 white tents and the black trailer right across from Chin. You're going to need to know that if you need trackside support. So we're going to be here all day. If you need anything to get back on track, you came here to drive, not work on your car, we can help put brake pads on rotors. If your pedal goes to the floor, you need a brake fluid flush, come by and see us. We can handle all that, get you right back on track. Yeah, like you said, we do track car rental. We have a big variety. We have a Mini Cooper all the way up to a 700-something horsepower Camaro ZL11LE and some Porsche Caymans. They're available at all Chin Track Days now. We have ways to transport them. If you want Watkins Glen, Coda, Sebring, Barber, Road Atlanta, AFP, let us know. If you want to try a different car out than what you own, or you have a buddy that wants to get into the sport, come and see us. We've got business cards, so we can get you in touch, tell you all about it. We have free air. If you need to put air in your tires, there's a little air pump. It's got a gauge on it right in front of our tents. Last but not least, we have free cups of coffee, and it's really good. So just stop by and see us. Everybody have a great day.
Thank you, Joseph. Yeah, he does speak the truth. Corsa Brew, wonderful, wonderful brew. I was told a photographer was going to be here. I don't see him yet. So check back with us later on in the afternoon to see if Jason will be here with Plot Productions. Locked In Motorsports, giving out HPDE insurance to all of our drivers, or not to all of our drivers.
They don't give it away.
They don't give it away. I'm sorry. We recommend Locked In Insurance as the premier provider of HPD insurance. Check out their website for your pricing. They do price it with your car and your modifications, so you can get your whole thing covered. Great little ace in the hole to have just in case. G-Lock brake pads, offering 10% off to all of our drivers, 20% off to all of our instructors. Great brake compounds. They've helped us find the appropriate compounds for all of our different cars, everything in between. I also have a special crew with us this weekend. Everyone, the AMG Miami Club, stand right over here. I'm sure you saw all their cars here. They're up here from Miami. They're driving to Road Atlanta with us. Then they're going to the Tail of the Dragon.
Y'all keep it in one piece so you can finish your trip. Sign up. Yeah.
Welcome to the big leagues. Great to have y'all here with us. Definitely enjoy. You're going to see some wonderful German muscle cars out there with us this weekend. Yeah. Das ist very good. Where's Tilo when you need him? All right, coming up next, y'all, we have this weekend off. But next weekend, boy, oh boy. Oh, wait, Discovery Parts? Oh, this guy. Yeah, he's got giveaways for us. Jesse, I'm so sorry, Jesse.
Oh, it's fine, stuff.
Discovery Parts, everyone, in the big black trailer.
Yep. We have oil, brake fluid, helmets, and we always give something away. So if it's your very first track day, you get car wash. No one's first track. Oh,
Come and get it. Gotta be, go. Come and get it. Gotta be quicker than that.
if it's your
First day, behind you.
You can tackle me, it's fine. I'll come my pants for a second. Anyway, I lived in that trailer. Come get oil.
What he said.
Alright, Jesse.
It's something about Ron Zaffendorf. Yeah. Thank you for the record year, #1 Stilo provider. Anyways, we'll move on real quick. Off this weekend, next weekend, Lord have mercy, Chin Track Days is at its full bandwidth. We will have 3 huge events going on at one time, 3 simultaneous events. That is Circuit of the Americas, sold out, 160 drivers. We're talking some serious dough out there. I don't think there's a single car in our green group under 400 horsepower. It's going to be fast. NCM going on as well. If you haven't checked out NCM yet, it's not just for Corvettes. It's only about 5 hours north from here, and it is a wonderful, technically challenging track. 23 corners of pure excellence. The track surface is wonderful. Great venue to check out if you haven't done so yet. Along with Sebring going on. You know we're at Sebring. If Sebring's doors are open, we're probably there. That's April 24th, 25th, 3 events at once. Next weekend following that, New Jersey Motorsports Park, May 1st and 2nd. We're heading up north. We're going to start that tour. After that, Watkins Glen, May 10 and 11. Ooh, our season opener for Watkins Glen. All right. Following that, Sebring as well on May 10, 11. May 15th, 16th. Is Sebring. Road Atlanta, 22nd, 23rd of May. We're back for a weekend, and then we follow that up with a one-day Barber on Monday. So that's 22, 23, 24, 3 days of track excellence at 2 wonderful venues. Why else wouldn't you want to take another day off of work than to go to Barber Motorsports Park? It's almost as good as this. Coming up this Monday, we have a slew of events opening up, so if you want to get that coveted Chin Track Days koozie and your bottle of Stoner Car Care, please be online Monday, 9 p.m. for Sebring on June 5th, 6th, VIR June 7th, 8th, ECR June 12th, 13th, or CODA June 26th, 27th. All of those events will open at once, Monday night, 9 p.m. Be there for your koozie. Novices, I'd like you to hang out for a quick minute with me after this. This driver meeting's almost over. Instructors, I'd like you to follow Tim Trailer over to the Corsa Crew trailer.
How about red and blue?
Oh, yeah. Red Group drivers, can you please follow Mark over towards the Discovery Parts? Jack, you're going to do a Blue Group driver over by the official merchandise stand. Solo Yellow and Green Group, please stick around for a quick minute. Everyone, I want to ask you why you're here. And who's in charge of your safety? All right.